Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019, Career Mode, episode number 38. Quick news updates. Catalonia, we are in. Ronde van Vlaanderen, not. Paris-Roubaix, 11 teams putting in, 7 will get a bid. Odds are good, but that doesn't mean we're going to get it at all. And I think we noted this maybe at the end of the last episode, but Ineos is going to be moving on to a new sponsorship deal. We're on to stage 2 here at Valenciana. 177 kilometers. Little punchy climb at the end, but otherwise this is mostly going to end up being a sprint stage. Most of the riders should get to the end on this one. Right now we've got McNulty and Evenepoel in the top 10. Actually, we've got the whole team placed second overall. We still have 2 climbs to go, but I want to go pretty quickly through this first one. Field's still mostly together. There's a handful of riders off the back that couldn't handle the undulation over the previous terrain. Breakaway still away. It's down to 8 riders, I think, from an original 9 as we go over the top. This is the same climb that we're going to hit a little bit later. It's not that bad, but it does do some damage, especially with the pace. Peloton at the moment is hovering anywhere between 20 and 90 riders. 39 currently. I still have my full team here at the front though. That's all down to positioning, but it is back up to 94 with 26k left to go in the stage. So we'll be setting ourselves up for the finish, and we're going to have to get over that climb again before we get there. And you see there's a good bit of kilometers still to go after that final climb. So ultimately this isn't the hill stage that it's classified as, but it is going to be a sprint stage. And with 21k to go, I'm going to go ahead and bring things back down into the group here, though we're still going quick for the moment. 18k now. Here's the high point other than that last climb. Breakaway has been caught, 91 riders left, so the group is shrinking. Mather is nearly done. Garrison is nearly done. I'm going to use both of their gels right now. We wait a little bit longer. We're almost to that climb. And now we're going to gather up. Those 2 are obviously going to go at the front. And then we're looking for... Well, I didn't really bring any sprinters to this race, did I? McNulty's got a little bit of turn of pace. Mater's slightly better than the others. So we're going to put Mater behind McNulty and Evenepoel. Wait, hold on. I want Evenepoel on the back. He's kind of the favorite for the overall, so keep him protected behind Mater. Now we can get into these 3. And I want Mather going now, Garrison going soon, and then Barta to push us over the top. So Mather, there you go. Go 91. And it looks like we're almost to where we want to be, actually, which means Barta, you're going to slip back a spot. There you go. To the finish line. All right, our Hills guy Barta going. Lampard, Cavagna, Knox, Quickstep definitely trying to push. This is why I had Barta in this position. But Garrison losing the wheel. Garrison, get out of this mix here, would you please? Thank you. Go to auto. Shoot. Well, there's the top, but Felci did lose Barta's wheel, which is unfortunate. Barta going over the top first. Go and set up, you're done. We now ride with Felci. Trying to use his gel. It's 8.5k to go. There we go. Now we've made it into a strong position here with a very shrunken peloton of just 23 riders. Really, that's better than what I had hoped for. Barta, I want you to jump onto the back here. Felchi's going to keep attacking. Actually, we can use everybody's gel. It's downhill from here.
Only 5 kilometers left.
I'm going to kind of sprint train this thing. Keep pressure on this group. Keep everyone else off the back. 3K. Very technical through here. .6. McNulty, go. Felchi, just keep pushing. Mater, go. Venipol, go. Oh, we're going to get the stage win. Yes. McNulty for the win. Mater, second. Garcia Cortina, third. There just weren't sprinters here, so... And with how technical it was, the position became really important. And there's our group of 20. With a half minute to a chase group of 39. And then there's gapping to another one. And they did classify this as a hills stage, right? Yes. So those gaps should hold. Garrison and neither lose time, but the other 5 are in a select group of just 20 riders left at the front of the field. This is going to really thin out the standings, and we're already in a good position, only behind Ineos. Plus, we get the double. Please be time gaps. Oh no, of course not. No time gaps on a hills stage where there's a half minute from 20th to 21st. And no time gaps for the next group either. It's not until the 4th group actually sees a time gap. Screw you, game. Screw you. Ineos bailed out. They didn't have all 7 riders in the first 20. There was only 15 riders besides me. Go back. Let's see how many Ineos riders are there. 1, 2, 3. So we should be up to 4th place right now. Nice little bonus for McNulty, though. Stage win. That's a surprise. But yeah, Ineos should only have 3 riders left here. Ugh, that's garbage. You go from 10K out on a hills classified stage. Open gaps. Solid gaps. 30 seconds is a pretty big gap. I mean, shoot, in real life, sometimes all it takes is about 2 seconds to have a gap given. Especially depending on what type of stage it is. This is where we boo and hiss. The Zulia Basque Country race. Only 2 teams with an invite, both of them Spanish teams, and not us. Stan Godry has a sprained wrist. We've had a couple sprint stages. Remember, we had that sprint race at the end of the last episode where we had stage 1. All 4 stages are sprint stages. That's where our sprinters are at. Philipson won the first stage. Stage 2, he took 3rd place. But it still leads the overall standings for stage 3. I'm going to skip past that one, though, and you're going to see stage number 4 as we wrap that one up. Very early on stage number 4, but Felchi has gone down a one-man fall. Hopefully he'll get moving again. He does, but of course he is now off the back of the peloton. Peloton already down to just 104 riders. Felchi does have this climbing strength to get back on. And hopefully we'll do so. You can already see the damage being done. Garrison, Mather, Barta, all struggling. Felchi regaining contact. And hopefully can continue to just make his way through the field. But in what is only the second climb of the day, we're already seeing a pretty punishing pace that's doing a lot of damage. For one thing, it's so fast that only a single rider has gone off the front thus far in Omar Ferle. As Felchi gets back to the top here, and we're nearly to the top of the climb. There are certainly points, but I'm not thinking about KOM in this race or on this stage. Really thinking about the best place that we can get as a team with the quality in this field. As Nick Roche goes off the front, so Nicolas Roche. There's just too much quality here to not take every second, every position seriously. So these KOMs are just, I think, beyond our reach at the moment. Got a lot of guys in recovery, but you can see even at a 90, we are blinking red pretty dang hard. Really struggling. Breakaway's done. New breakaway trying to form. Mestre and Tim Valens. This is steep, but it's not even categorized. There's so many climbs here today. I'm actually really surprised this one isn't categorized. Should at least be a 2. That was 11.5% gradient a moment ago. There's the top. Been a good spot for it. No crowd on hand. We just saw one guy on the side of the road the entire descent. There's a few crowd. Okay, here's the big climb of the day besides the finishing climb. This one's pretty intense. I like the descending here. The final climb's also pretty intense. So we'll see. I have a feeling that a few of our protection guys will be going out the back before we hit the top of this climb. With just 2 riders away, that really helps, but they've picked up 3 minutes real quick. Could gain a lot of time on this climb, but it looks like it is going the other way. They're down to 2.5 minutes. Nobody's really pushing to pull them back, but everybody's taking it easy on this climb. And that's definitely a good thing for us. Garrison is starting to struggle here, but we're down to 3K to the top, so real surprise that the field decided to sit up on this one, as we're now just 1K from the top. There's definitely KOM points up here. I think Barta has some.
It's a good time to take some food. Attack from a rider.
Who was he protecting? Evenepoel. Yeah, there you go. That just got him up to 2nd place in that competition. He had a few points already. That's why I sent Barta, not somebody else. And he is our punchy guy. We do very much need to get some water in us now, though. Felchi's the neutral guy. Go ahead and go get water. Peloton's down to 65, so it did do some damage to the field. And those 2 riders off the front are back out to almost 3 minutes. Not much recovery here. There's not really a descent, so it is hurting some riders in some of the field. And Garrison nearly done there. We'll see how much he recovers on this actual descent before we have this category 3. Ooh, Castro Viejo out the back. Whoa, there's another crash right there. Dylan Toynes goes down. Oof. Luckily, he didn't take any of my guys with him. Alright, little category 3. Big descent. Garrison was dropped. Missed that one. But he went out with 4 guys at the back. And let's see, Garrison was protecting McNulty, so Felchi, you're on it. Okay, there we go. 6 left in the group, which is still pretty strong, and it's more than our fair share. We're looking at 56 now in the peloton, and we've got 6. So we've got better than 10%, and there's a lot more than 10 teams here. In fact, there's should be over 20 teams here. But we are seeing some struggles now. The pace, Mather, Barta, both just hanging on. Barta's still hanging on up there. But we might be down to our top 3 guys before the climb. That 2-man break is down to 1:15. So they will not hang on over that top climb. And yes, there are some riders going out the back, though Mather has not recovered, but he's recovered his position. Barta and Felci have recovered ever so slightly.
Somebody says that a rider is down. 15 kilometers remaining.
Okay, here we go. It's time. And Mather, Barta both going straight backwards. Time to switch this up. So Mather, you're going to protect Evenepoel. Felci, stay with McNulty, but he's going back, so that won't last. Mather, set you to auto. Barta to auto. And now they've lost contact. Down to 44, and we've got another big group going backwards. 11K to go to the finish. Felci, the latest victim. He goes out the back. Estrade goes out the back. Vieja goes out the back. Roach hanging on. Gonsalves. Few guys there on the verge. Last little downhill section. McNulty, Mather both recovering a little bit. Evenepoel looking pretty strong at the moment. And we're down to just Wellens off the front, 24 seconds ahead. So he'll be caught soon. Felci, long gone. Gonsalves, Power, Bacalance, all hanging on just to the back end. But here we see an acceleration. Roglic, Nibali, Kruijswijk. Think about letting the first few guys go and then fighting for 4th or 5th. Because not quite at those guys' level. Yeah, there goes Roglic. Planck. Cor Soler, Court Nielsen. These are the guys I don't want to let get away. Okay, let's switch the order here. Sorry if you can hear the kids. They are a little bit loud today. Having a rough morning. Okay, Mather. It's a nice little acceleration. And we're going to have him push a 99. Nope, there they go. There they go. Don't lose that group. I think we're going to see a big split here in a moment. Besides Roglic and the split that he's already caused. Nope, just hold. Just hold. I said hold! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess it kind of worked. It got us down to 8 riders. 3K to go. 2 riders now off the front. Kruijswijk. Evenepoel. Can we bridge that gap at all? Now it's just 3 riders here, chasing 2. Evenepoel, I'd rather have you sit on than attacking Nibali. Lutsenko. Yeah, stay with these guys, please. 1.9K. Fighting for a top 5 right now, and that's a good spot for us. And we could still get 3rd here. 1K to go. 800 meters. Sivakov's caught us. Sprint is on. Roglic takes the win. Kruijswijk takes second. Evenepoel does get third. That was what I was hoping for. McNulty holding position here, 700 meters. But he's just hanging on, so these guys are accelerating and just kind of pulling him with. But we'll give him a little sprint at the end, see if he can move up. He'll be top 10. Now remember, we do have time advantages over everybody except Sivakov here. Top 20 for Mader. Wow, right there, right behind Marc Soler. It's a good climb for him. Sepp Kuss in 19th. Now with EF Education first. By the way, speaking of EF Education first, personal analysis here. Nothing official behind it, but that company is not something I would ever recommend to anyone. So I was a teacher for 10 years, history and English, high school and middle school. I taught overseas for a few of those years. That's where I met my wife. That was Saipan, the island of Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands. After returning to the States, where I'm from, hometown, and teaching there, before deciding to open a business and get out of teaching, I thought about going to teach overseas again. That was the best experience of my career, and much preferred that to the system here in the U.S., which unfortunately is a real mess these days. I looked at the EF Education First program. It's terrible. At least from the teacher's perspective, it's terrible. Pay is very low. Support is not there. It's not a good program to get into at all, especially for qualified, experienced teachers. There's far better programs out there than that one. But again, that's nothing professional. That's just personal opinion on that. So Roglic takes the win, Kruijswijk second, Evenepoel with a fantastic third, and actually opens up enough of a gap to put time on the rest of the guys he was with, Sivakov, Nibali, and Lutsenko, and then big gap to Kwiatkowski, with McNulty doing enough to stay with that group. Betancourt loses the wheel there a bit. That's good time. That is really good time, because now Sivakov has the lead by 7 seconds. Evenepoel is in second in striking distance. Kruijswijk is in third. Roglic moves up to fourth. Nibali fifth. Kwiatkowski drops to sixth. McNulty right there in seventh. Small gaps though between Kwiatkowski, McNulty, Lutsenko, and Mader also in the top 10. We're in good spot here after 4 stages. And we now lead. Nice, we lead the team competition over Ineos. And going back to stage 2, if it had given me those 30-second gaps, I don't know which 3 were up there with us. Sivakov could have been one of them. But between Sivakov and Kwiatkowski and Van Baarle, were they the 3 that were there, right? Or were... I wasn't paying attention to which 3 it were that were up there. But if those time gaps were given, some of these guys would be another 30 seconds down from where they're at. Final stage of that other race. the one where all 4 stages are sprint stages, and we brought our sprinters to this one, but we are going head-to-head with the likes of Peter Sagan. Philipsen won stage number 1, took 3rd on stage 2 and stage 3, which were done off camera, and now it's that final stage. So he's got a chance. He is 2 seconds behind Peter Sagan. Why? Because Peter Sagan won stage 2 and stage 3, though did not place on stage 1. As we're coming up towards the end of this one, just 11 kilometers to go. The last little uphill section is right now. As we go over the top, there we go, we've crested out. It's going to be downhill or flat the rest of the way to the finish. Only 63 riders left in the peloton. Not a ton of undulation here, but it's been enough. And the pace has been enough to rid the field of 2/3 of it. Cassart, for me, luckily the only rider that has gone out the back, but Dianigi has nothing left. Greg Daniel just a little bit left, and then I've got my 3 guys, the primary guys for the sprint train. So I actually really need to wait still a little bit longer because Dianigi, just a quick acceleration is all he's going to be able to give me. And then Daniel is only going to last a little bit. So we're going to bring it down to about 8K to go, I think, before I risk doing something here. No pace yet, but here comes some groups. So let's do it. So we set 99s. Philipsen obviously is the guy. And Brian is obviously the support. Sean Bennett. Great Daniel. We're going to use his gel now. We're going to use Dianigi's now. And Dianigi will give us the little acceleration that he can. We'll try an 89 at first. At least he can pull us out front briefly. Good timing too, because Pache, right? French, Pache, not sure. But anyway, he tried to give a big acceleration as well. Now, Daniel, it's 7K to go, so give me a 90, because I want these last guys down to the final few K, not necessarily early. So Daniel, it's got us to 5.5. He's going to get us inside 5, but not much further than that. 4.5 to go. It's Sean Bennett. We are definitely not able to go full strength with him either. 3.5K. Now we can start to see a bit of an acceleration. 3K. Pushing towards the end. This is definitely not ideal, but there's a lot of fatigue here. A lot of fatigue. Now we're down to 2K. Bennett, give me your sprint. Brian. Oi! Sprint. Okay, he's sprinting. And Philipsen. Go, 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 go. Come on. Over the top. You got it. Over Sagan. That's going to be for the victory in the overall race. Beats out Sagan in the orange leader's jersey. It's not CCC jersey. Alaphilippe takes 3rd. There's Banachek in 5th. Brian claims 6th. Van Poppel. Cockard all the way down at 11th. Max Cantor 14th. And you could see the effects that this stage had. A lot of quality sprinters down the order. Philipsen, though, remained fresh. You could see Sagan was not going full speed there at the end at all as Philipsen overtook him to the line. Sagan went too early, didn't have enough energy left, faded at the end. Philipsen waited till the right moment, claimed the victory and the race. And with the final stage on the Valenciana race being a sprint stage, and I didn't bring any sprinters, no change in the standings. Nobody placing high on the final stage, but Evenepoel claims 2nd overall, McNulty 7th, Mader 9th. So close to the win, just 7 seconds short of Sivakov, who only got it because of the prologue. But we were also in the strong position. We were in, let me take that back. It wasn't a prologue. The team time trial on stage 1. But that's also what put us in the strong position to finish so high as well. Points classification, McNulty claims 6th. Barta takes 5th on the KOM. Under 25s, we get 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, as Sivakov, the only other one in the top 10 to place, yet he was the one in 1st, so he gets that jersey, and we get 1st in the team's classification, so that was pretty big for us, beating out the likes of every single World Tour team. The balance at 500,000, we have plenty of money. Sponsor confidence, though, slow to get started this season. It's only February, though. We have not had our first sponsor objective yet. Tour of Oman, 6 days away, so that'll be next week. I will also probably do this other race off camera so that we can focus on the Tour of Oman in the next episode, especially as it's that sponsor objective. And the final thing we'll take a look at here. We've already got control of the continental standings. And at the moment we are 4th in the Super Prestige. I doubt we're going to hold a position quite that high, but maybe we can crack the top 10 this season. I'm trying to think, where did we finish up last season? 15th? 16th? I definitely think we can go higher a few spots this season, especially with Philipsen. He's going to get us a lot of victories in the sprint. But can we stay healthy and give him the support? We already had Gaudry go down. Luckily, just a sprained wrist. He'll be back soon. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time.